Good morning, students. So, this lecture is going for the lecture of 25th May for class 8th. So, students, already chapter number 3 was going on until exercise 3.3 we have completed. So, right now we are going to discuss about exercise 3.4. Exercise 3.4. So this exercise is a little bit theoretical basis. That is why you can see the questions. I am making a copy pointed video. So students, let us discuss this. So question number 1, A part. As you can see, it's a true false, and the condition which is given to us that all rectangles are squares. All rectangles are squares. We have to tell that either this is true or false. So let us consider this. All rectangles are square. Now what are the properties of a square? In a square, suppose I have drawn a square. In a square, the very first property which comes to my mind, that opposite sides or all sides are equal. So this, all these sides should be equal. But in rectangle, only the opposite sides are equal, not all the sides are equal. So the rectangle is not exhibiting all the properties of a square. So rectangle cannot be a square. So this property seems to be false. This statement is false. Now B part, all rhombus are parallelogram. All rhombus are parallelogram. Now students, let us draw a rhombus and try to recall the properties of rhombus and parallelogram. So I have drawn a figure, as you can see. Say the name of this figure is ABCD. I have drawn a rhombus. Let me draw the diagonal. So diagonal is the line segment joining the opposite vertex. So I have joined B and D, and I have joined A and C. As this angle is 90 degree, the diagonal of a rhombus bisect each other at right angle. That's why this angle is 90 degree. Now students, all rhombus are parallelogram. Recall this statement. In rhombus, all the sides are equal. Means AB, BC, CD, DA, all sides are equal. For a parallelogram, we need opposite sides to be equal. So opposite sides are equal. Even all the sides are equal. So one property of parallelogram is justified. Another property of parallelogram is the diagonal bisect each other. So in a rhombus also the diagonals are bisecting each other. In fact, one special condition is that the diagonals are bisecting at right angle. So one thing is extra is there, but except this, the property of parallelogram in rhombus is justified. Now another property of parallelogram is angles, means opposite angles are equal. So let me tell you, in rhombus also opposite angles are equal. So angle A will be equal to C, B will be equal to D. So this property of parallelogram is also justified. Now in parallelogram, adjacent angles are supplementary. Angle A plus angle B should be 180. Even B plus C should be 180. Similarly C plus D 180, A plus D 180. So this property is also applicable on rhombus. So this property is also justified. So we found overall that rhombus is exhibiting all the properties of parallelogram. So this statement is true. Now students, C part is all squares are rhombus and rectangles. All squares are rhombus and rectangles. Rhombus and rectangles. So we should discuss all the properties of rhombus and rectangle. So I have drawn a square and consider all the properties of firstly rhombus and rectangle. A square exhibit all the properties of a rectangle. There is no doubt, because in a rectangle the interior angle should be 90. Obviously all the interior angle for a square is also 90. Opposite sides should be equal. Here all the sides are equal. Okay, diagonals should be equal. In a square also the diagonal is equal. So the square is a rectangle. But think about rhombus. In rhombus, what is the property? All sides should be equal. So all sides are equal. Opposite angles should be equal. But here all angles are equal. Each and every angle is 90 degree. In rhombus, another property is adjacent angles are supplementary. So angle A plus angle B, 90 plus 90, 180. So this property is also applicable. Diagonals should be bisecting each other. If you draw the diagonals will bisect each other at right angle for a square as well. So a square exhibits all the properties of rhombus as well as all the properties of rectangle. So this statement seems to be true. So we should mention this true. Now students, let us see the D part. All squares are not parallelogram. All squares are not parallelogram. This statement is false. Why this statement is false? Because a parallelogram even justify all the properties of rhombus. So a square or justify all the properties of a rhombus as well as a parallelogram. So this statement is false. Now students, let us see the another questions. After D part, here is E part. All kites are rhombus. All kites are rhombus. So I have drawn a kite. Now in a kite, the adjacent sides are equal only. Means AD and AB are equal, DC and BC are equal, but not the opposite sides are equal. So a kite is not exhibiting the properties of rhombus. So this statement is false. Now F part, all rhombus are kites. Now let us draw a rhombus. In rhombus all the sides are equal. In rhombus all the sides are equal, but for a kite we need only the adjacent sides to be equal. So these two adjacent sides are equal, these two adjacent sides are equal. If we consider this property, then rhombus is a kite, but kite is not a rhombus. Okay, so all rhombus are kites. This statement seems to be true. So we should mention this as true. Now after F part, G part, all parallelograms are trapezium. All parallelograms are trapezium. So let us draw a parallelogram. In parallelogram, I have drawn a parallelogram. Students, in trapezium, the property of a trapezium is one of the pair of opposite sides are parallel, but another pair should be non-parallel. But here, another pair is also parallel for a parallelogram. So a parallelogram cannot be a trapezium. As for a trapezium, only one pair of opposite sides should be parallel, not both the pairs. So this statement is false. H part. Now H part is, students, all squares are trapezium. No, it is also not possible. In a square also you will find that both the opposite pair of sides are parallel to each other, but in trapezium only one pair of opposite side should be parallel. That's why this statement is false. I hope you understood this. Question number 1. It was a true false. I could just write the answers, but that wasn't enough to describe it properly. So students, let us come to question number 2. Identify all the quadrilaterals that have 4 sides of equal length. You have to mention that which quadrilateral have all the 4 sides of equal length, and then you have to tell B part, 4 right angles. So 4 sides of equal length, 4 sides of equal length for a square as well and rhombus as well. In rhombus also all the 4 sides are equal. In B part they are asking 4 right angles. So 4 right angles are there in a square and as well as a rectangle. So there are 2 answers. Now question number 3. Explain how a square is a quadrilateral. A square is quadrilateral. Square is a quadrilateral. So if they are questioning that you have to explain that why a square is a quadrilateral, so we should be aware about the properties of quadrilateral. What is the property of a quadrilateral? A polygon having 4 number of sides is a quadrilateral. So a square is a quadrilateral. A square is a quadrilateral as it have 4 number of sides. So we should mention the property of quadrilateral to describe that why a square is a quadrilateral, because it have 4 number of sides. So that's the property of quadrilateral, and which is included in square. In second part, they are asking why a square is a parallelogram. So whatever we have to prove that y square is parallelogram, we should mention the properties of parallelogram. What are the properties of parallelogram? So we will write a square is a parallelogram. A square is a parallelogram. Now we should mention the properties. What are the properties of parallelogram? So first property for a parallelogram, as its opposite sides are equal. As its opposite sides are equal. I am writing all the properties of parallelogram as its opposite sides are equal. In fact, in a square all sides are equal, but as we have to prove that is square is a parallelogram, so we will write the properties of parallelogram only. B property we should write why a square is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, what is the another property? Adjacent angles are supplementary. Its adjacent angles are supplementary. We should mention this. Its adjacent angles are supplementary. Later on, C property we can mention its opposite angles are equal. Its diagonal bisecting each other, because these all are the properties of a parallelogram. Its diagonals bisect each other. So this is how we have proved that a square is a parallelogram. Now we have to prove that why a square is a rhombus in the next part. In the third part of this question, we have to prove that why a square is a rhombus. So what are the properties of rhombus? We will mention this. A square is a rhombus. What are the properties of a rhombus? All sides should be equal. So we will mention this. Its all sides are equal. What is the another property of a rhombus? Another property is adjacent angles are supplementary. Its adjacent angles are supplementary. Another property which we can mention in here, opposite angles are equal. Another property which we can mention here, its diagonals bisect each other at right angle. Bisect each other at right angle. So these are the properties for a rhombus. We have mentioned that why a square is a rhombus. Fourth one, they are asking why a square is a rectangle. We have to prove that why a square is included as a rectangle. So we will mention this. A square is a rectangle as number first. What are the properties of a rectangle? Opposite sides should be equal. So its opposite sides are equal. Interior angle should be 90 degree. Its each interior angle is 90 degree. What are the other properties? of a rectangle. So these are the properties which already we have mentioned. So this is all for today's lecture. And students, I asked you people to give the feedback as a YouTube lecture comment. Means when you will watch out this video, you will able to comment. So I have received the comment from Samiksha Goyal. I have received the comment from Shresht Bisht. I have received the comment from Vaibhav Pandey. So if you will give the feedback, I will come to know that whether you are actually attending it properly or not. So that's why I am just asking. So if you wish, you can give your feedback. So thank you. God bless.